Big hello! Hello! It is time to get our geek on, as it is the weekly Geek Battle Show here on Extreme Improv Xstreamed. So this, oh my god, Andrew's going for it. So, on the show tonight, we have a fantastic lineup of geeks, and we're going to dig into what type of geek we may be. But first, we're going to go around and meet everyone. And everyone's going to grace you, audience, with a geek fact to try and get an early bonus point. Starting with Rob. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. My name's Rob from Southern California. And my geek fact is... I had a fact about Willow and I forgot it. So, Michael Biehn thought he was going to be the Stephen Lang character in Avatar for like over 10 years. He thought he had that role until Sigourney Weaver was cast, and then James Cameron never cast the same actors in movies, and they were, together in Aliens. So he lost out.
Wow.
He might be a blue person in one of the sequels, since you won't know it's him.
Okay, DB, say hello to the people.
Hey, everybody. My geek fact is that in The Godfather 1, when Marlon Brando is standing over the body of Sonny Corleone and asking for help, he has a ham sandwich in his left hand and is eating it in between takes.
That's where David sandwich is.
What? So, hang on. You're saying like someone was like eating whilst... Oh, it's unbelievable.
Marlon Brando had a ham sandwich. I'm going to do my lines now, Francis. Okay. All right, we're eating a sandwich. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, Ruth, say hello to the people.
Hey, how you doing? I have just a minor geek fact. Did you know that Leonard Nimoy played Spock on Star Trek? Was a masterful photographer. He was a real artist, and he exhibited his photographs at different galleries.
Wow, that's cool. I like that one. Yeah. Okay, my geek fact is, did you know that Leonard Nimoy played Spock on Star Trek?
Really?
No
Just
way.
for the non-geeks, they might not know.
Yeah, okay, but a genuine one about Leonard Nimoy to bounce off of that. If you watch the film Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Leonard Nimoy's character, he plays like a psychiatrist or psychologist. He's just got like a very weird leather glove on his hand. And it serves absolutely no purpose. It's never referenced or explained about. The only reason it's there is just to give something distinctive for his character. But it's just like one glove, and it only covers like 2 or 3 fingers. It's just a weird thing that they gave him. So, Andrew, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. My geek fact is, this is off the top of my head. I had another one, but I've forgotten it.
Was it about Willow?
No. The film composer Hans Zimmer, Gladiator, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dark Knight Trilogy, and many others. His score for Pirates of the Caribbean, which I'm sure everyone knows, if you go back and watch Gladiator, and even if you go back further and watch The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage, which both those films Hans Zimmer scored, you will notice, if you listen to the music, the score very carefully, you will hear moments that sound, wait a minute, that sounds a bit like Pirates of the Caribbean. He took certain bits that were used in those films that would then go on to become Pirates of the Caribbean theme. Like even in Gladiator, there's there's a certain scene where some of the music, like I said, if you listen to the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, it sounds, he used.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. I like it.
It's called running out of ideas and reusing your material.
That I think that kind of like not. I've said this before. Like you listen to so many of the Hans Zimmer famous tunes. It's just like the first 2 or 3 notes you hear repeat continuously throughout the entire thing, and they just build up, adding on other stuff. It doesn't like go on much of a journey. It just adds new things after like one thing loops. It's like he's got like a loop deck, a loop machine or whatever. So anyway, Marty, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. My geek fact today. I heard this yesterday. I don't remember where, but
Leonard Nimoy played Spock.
Leonard Nimoy. No, Uma Thurman was not the original choice to play Mia Wallace in Pulp Fiction. The original choice was Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Whoa!
But she couldn't do it because of Seinfeld.
Wow. Oh, how gutting for her. Okay, do you know what, Marty? I think that's the one that catches my attention most. I'm going to give you a bonus point there. So,
Yay!
With this, we're going to get onto our first round, and we're going to like discuss, debate, what have you. And with this, we're not necessarily even needing to debate this, but we're going to perhaps go over what type of geek we think we are. We discussed this briefly. The idea came up before the start of the show. I said, let's just save this for the show. What type of geek are we? And some of us perhaps don't actually know, but we'll perhaps help each other figure this out. Andrew, you were saying stuff before the show. Perhaps we can start with you. What type of geek do you think you are?
Well, as I was saying before the show, I'm not, say you're watching a movie that's set in 1978 and somebody notices in the background there's a car, and that didn't come out until 1979. That's I'm not that kind of geek. And to be honest, if I'm watching a film and noticing things in the background, then obviously the film's either not very good or it's not working for me. Otherwise, why would you?
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, I get it. So what type of geek would you say you actually are?
Not sure. I mean, I've always viewed myself as more of a, not that they aren't the same.
Of a stud. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I've always viewed myself more of a cinephile.
Okay.
Not that geek and cinephile can't be, they overlap.
No, yeah, absolutely.
I love the history of cinema, and I'm not.
So so we've established that Andrew thinks he's above being a geek, but is a geek.
No,
that's fine. No, it's fine, Andrew. I understand that.
For example, I like the Star Wars movies, but I'm not. I don't hate Jar Jar Binks. I don't care enough to hate a fictional character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So
he was annoying, but I didn't lose my lunch over it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, DB, what kind of geek would you say you are?
Kind of food in his mouth whenever you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Look, no, go for it. No, I'll skip. I didn't pay attention to that.
I do have something up here. Geek, as defined by the Oxford English Dictionary, is an unfashionable or socially inept person, a performer at a carnival or circus whose show consists of bizarre or grotesque acts, which we definitely do here. We do that here. Or engage or discuss computer-related tasks obsessively or with great attention to technical detail. That's Oxford. So it's anyone who's obsessed about anything, really. So I feel like you could be a geek about anything as long as you're obsessed with that thing.
That's great. What kind of geek do you say you are, then?
The kind of geek who thinks he knows everything.
Ah.
Wow.
No, that's just no. I don't know what that even means. I am the kind of geek that likes things. I don't obsess over anything really. So I used to collect comics. So I guess but I've sold a lot of those for more money than I originally bought them for. So I don't know what makes one a geek other than being obsessed over something.
Yeah, okay. This isn't going quite as well as I'd hoped. Marty, what kind of geek are you?
It's hard to decide because I'm a geek about quite a few things. Because
Well, you don't have to pick
growing
just one.
Yeah, well, growing up, becoming an artist pretty early on, or realizing that I was an artist pretty early on, I always gravitated towards comic books, monster movies, science fiction movies, anything of that ilk. So, I'm still that way. I mean, I can look up here on the wall and there's a wolf man hanging. There's Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's just all kinds of geeky stuff surrounding me here in the studio. So, anything like that, Marvel, the Marvel movies and superhero stuff and just all that kind of stuff, I'm a geek about. And I'm also, because I am an artist, I'm also very geeky about art stuff. So especially, since I have a degree in art and everything and studied art, I kind of am geeky about that. And I'm sure there's some other things that I'm obsessed with, but my wife isn't here to tell you all of them right now. So, because she would probably tell you things that I probably wouldn't even think of. But yeah, so I'm a geek about
a true geek across the board. Ruth, I think this may be the interesting one because again, before the show, you were like you haven't quite figured out what kind of geek you are. So, and DB, I feel like we could perhaps help you narrow it down as well. But Ruth,
yeah,
I think DB just hasn't voiced his geek stuff, but he actually is really probably geeky in many areas. I think we share some geeky areas. Anyways, I was gonna say I didn't consider myself geeky because I haven't watched all the Marvel and superhero movies, and I don't know the comic area except for when I was little I knew the Archies and Little Lotta and Dot and things like that. But my geeky area would probably be I'm a music geek. I'm a music geek. I'm a film music geek. And so I know a lot about music and styles of music, everything about music you can imagine. And because I am a musician and a composer. And the other thing is I'm kind of a geek about comedy, like teen comedy movies. Like I've probably seen every teen comedy, John Hughes or whatever, John Hughes wannabe teen comedy movies. I know like all these movies about all the actors, about all the lines, about the production. So I'm really geeked out about that.
Okay, interesting.
That was a long one. Okay, sorry.
No, certainly.
I didn't even think about music. I'm super geeky about music too. So see, there's just lots of things you can be geeky about.
Yeah, I'm going to define this for you all quite soon though. Rob, have we come to you yet?
I have not. And
Okay.
first, Ruth, I'm going to send you a teen comedy I wrote just to see what you think of it.
Oh, yay!
I don't know. I like Ruth. I'm not like huge into the Marvel superhero stuff. I used to like them, but I kind of been overloaded by them. Probably I think Zack Snyder's Superman. I haven't really cared about superheroes since then, but I'll watch a Batman movie. I don't like Lord of the Rings, but then like the stuff I'm geeky about or the stuff that I like growing up, I was just obsessed with the X-Files as I was with 21 Jump Street. It's like I love television, I love movies, and I love music. And if I'm into it, like Battlestar Galactica, I was pretty geeky about that. It's just like I get obsessed with it and I like it. And going off DB's definition, I'm definitely geeky when it comes to being unfashionable, except when I'm wearing an Xstreamed t-shirt. Yeah, it's just I'm geeky about the stuff I like. I get pretty geeky about. Like, yeah, I loved the X-Files. Like, absolutely. Like, I couldn't wait for that show to be on. And it was the same with Homeland. That was like 6-7 years ago. But yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be sci-fi. I do love a lot of sci-fi. I get geeky about it, but just regular TV, regular movies. Like, I would love to teach a cinema history class or television history class. That's pretty much why I got my master's, just so I could do that someday. And yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. So, like, for me, no. Go on, Marty. Go on.
Well, I was going to say, just knowing Rob, he's a geek about comedy. I believe he just, everything comedic. He knows it. Like today, he was just my cousin Benny. I only saw that movie one time, but he was like spouting lines from that left and right today.
I could have done that whole prison scene. Like I've got it memorized. I've got most of them.
Yeah, your memory is crazy.
Yeah, Andrew?
I was going to say, if there's anything I'm geeky about, it would be, I love watching like behind the scenes making ofs. I remember when DVDs first came out.
Oh, we're gonna test you on this, Andrew. Like
2D.
Yeah,
Testing
special
on.
features. I love for that shit.
Yeah, like proper making ofs, not like really short sort of promotional ones, but like proper like behind the scenes. I've got like that Sam Mendes film 1917 on Blu-ray. It's got great like behind the scenes, all that sort of stuff. Or Nolan's movies. They're like the proper. Oh, I love all that sort of stuff, especially when it's practical and in camera stuff.
DB.
Can you be a geek about masturbation?
Yeah.
Probably. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Like that?
Yeah, I'll just be honest. That probably is a big part of the culture of geek culture. but okay, to come to me to give the answer, but also in terms of Star Trek, says Blondie Einstein. Audience, tell us what you think your definition, which wasn't quite what the question was here, your definition of geek is. But for me, what we're actually talking about here is geek culture. And geek culture covers a lot of things, and I suppose if you were to put it into like some sort of graph or into some sort of graphic, like there'd be things that are very central to it, and then things that are more on the periphery. And when you get to like the center of it, it's going to cover like science fiction, superheroes, fantasy, video games, like Japanese anime, that kind of stuff. It will spread out into things that, basically the way I've always viewed it is if it's something that's regularly cosplayed at a Comic-Con convention, then it probably is within geek culture. So in that sense, you will get like adult animation, which might be like The Simpsons or Family Guy, and then like Cap isn't on the show tonight, but it will go into, you'll have things that's like old children's cartoons when we start getting things like whether it's Looney Tunes or if it's like Masters of the Universe and stuff like that. So whilst you can like be geeky about anything, like you couldn't be like, oh yeah, geek battle, like I'm a politician's geek. It's like that's not quite the flavour, but you might then get, I suppose, like a nerd where it's like, oh, they're like a bookworm nerd, they're a geologist or something like that. But I don't think that's quite like the geek culture thing, which is, I suppose, is what I was saying. Like, if there is anything geek culture-y, like where do you like perhaps lean more? To give my own answer of where I feel I lay, I'd say primarily I'm probably like the video game nerd. Like I'm never more than like 2 feet from like controllers. But beyond that, like Marvel, superheroes.
You said nerd though. You just said nerd, and do you differentiate geek and nerd?
Wait, when? When did I say nerd? Like a minute ago.
Just now. It was just the last sentence.
What if Okay, so like, sorry, Your Honor, if I if I used it, but so like, here's the thing, and this is like the interesting thing for any of the language nerds out there, the language geeks, is that like these words will have like crossover, and so when I say like nerdy or whatever, I feel that if you are geeky, nerdy, or whatever, these are somewhat interchangeable. But I think when we're talking about like geek culture, then it's going to be that's why when we do our characters and stuff here, it's leaning into superheroes, like monster movies, like Marty said, comic books, all this kind of like, I'm not a big anime guy, but all these kind of things is what I think goes into it. The X-Files, certainly. Like movies and cinema, horror films comes into it. That's, probably a tiny step out of the centre, but still like within it. It covers a lot. Board games, role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, all this. There's a wide range of stuff that it covers. But like I'd say mostly, like I'm like the video game nerd. I'm the superhero and sci-fi nerd, and all that. So there you go. We have discovered Marty.
Well, this just occurred to me. Next Saturday, I'm going to my first Comic Con since the pandemic started. I mean, it's a smaller local one, but I'm so excited to go. I've missed them so much. I mean, I'll have to wear a mask the whole time and everything, but I don't care. I'm ready to go and just kind of immerse myself into that culture again.
Is it the Creature of the Black Lagoon mask that you have?
No, I'm talking about a.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this note,
I guess
we may come back to Japanese anime as opposed to Brazilian anime. Afghanistan animation, says Jimmy Mac. Okay. Oh, God, everyone's so pedantic. Right, what do you mean nerdy? You said geeky, and now it's like what do you mean Japanese anime? It's just how we clarify things, Jimmy Mac. Right, so what can I say? We're gonna go on to our first quickfire round, and our first quickfire round is I am going to bring up some objects from within the world of geek culture, and you have to buzz in and tell me where these objects come from. And first up, we have the BFG weapon. The BFG weapon. Who can tell me where that comes from? Any guesses? We put down a 5-second countdown. The BFG weapon. DB.
Big friendly giant?
No, it is not the big friendly giant. Rob, any guesses?
I'm definitely not right, so never. I'll sound like an idiot if I say what I was thinking.
What? No, please say what you were thinking.
No. It's definitely not that.
No, we can't go on. We have to stop.
Okay, I can tell you that it's from the video game Doom. But can anyone take a guess at what the BFG stands for? Marty.
Is it big fucking gun?
It is! Well done, Marty. You get the point. Well done. So, with this, we have psychic paper. Psychic paper. Where does psychic paper come from? Psychic paper. 4, 3, 2. Not Marty, DB.
I'm going to guess Harry Potter.
It's incorrect. And 1, and I will tell you, is from Doctor Who. Next up, we have the night bus. The night bus.
Buzz.
Okay, Andrew.
Harry Potter.
Correct. And now we have the bed knob. Where does...
Buzz.
Okay, Marty.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Correct. Okay, next up, we have a flaming Homer. A flaming Homer.
Buzz.
Ruth.
The Simpsons.
Correct. And bonus point if anyone can tell me what a flaming Homer is, the context of it. Marty, you're in first.
It's a drink.
Okay, can you add any more detail to that?
No, I can't.
Buzz.
Okay, I'll give you the point, Marty, but if anyone else wants to do DB.
That's Mo created it.
Well, no, Homer created it, but Mo ripped it off, and then it became a flaming Mo. But
Right,
close enough. Right, okay, I'll give you the point. So, with that, golden snitch.
Buzz.
Ruth.
Harry Potter.
Correct. And then we have the ruby red slippers.
Buzz.
Oh, DB, I think you were in first.
The Wizard of Oz.
Correct. Next up, we have an ink ribbon. Ink ribbon. Where does the ink ribbon come from? Okay, we will count this down. 4, 3.
Buzz.
DB.
Any 80s printer?
Quite possibly. But no, it's not what I'm looking for. 2, 1. It is the video game Resident Evil. You require an ink ribbon to use a typewriter, which is the method of saving your game. Next up, we have an X-Wing.
Buzz.
Rob.
Star Wars.
Correct. And then we have the Neuralizer.
Buzz.
Oh, I think Marty got it there first.
Men in Black.
Correct. Next up, we have the holodeck.
Buzz.
Ruth.
Star Trek.
Correct. Then we have a heart container. A heart container. Where does the heart container come from? Rob.
Some Sandra Bullock movie?
No. I'm going to give you a bonus point because I enjoyed that. Right, DB.
Buzz, the man with two brains?
No, incorrect. Marty.
The video game Open Heart Surgery.
I thought, okay, I will give you the hint that it is a video game, but it's not that.
I knew it was because I don't know it.
4, 3, 2. It is. Rob, do you have an idea?
I was gonna guess Zelda, but that's
It
not
is
right.
The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh.
with that, okay, we have Quinn's timer. Quinn's. Okay, Rob.
Sliders.
It is
That's about shows I was
sliders. We will
geeky
do
about.
another 5. Okay, so the next one is the triplicator. The triplicator. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is from Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf. And then we have a PKE meter.
Buzz.
Marty.
Ghostbusters.
Correct. And I forget how many we've already had. Next up, we have a matter panel. A matter panel. Anyone know? Where do we find a matter panel? 5, 4. DB?
2001 Space Odyssey.
It is not. 3, 2, 1. That is another one from Red Dwarf. Okay, 2 more. The Goblet of Fire.
Buzz.
Okay, Ruth's hand was up first. I'm going to remind everyone to buzz. I will allow Ruth to take it this time, though.
Harry Potter.
It is from Harry Potter. Last one, the Master Sword. The Master Sword. Marty.
Doctor Who.
Incorrect. I understand why you went for that, though. DB.
Yeah.
Black Cauldron.
No, incorrect. Andrew.
E-Man.
No, incorrect. And 3. Okay, Ruth.
Thor.
No, DB.
I was going to say the Dark Crystal.
No, incorrect. And this is, I'm afraid to say, another one from The Legend of Zelda. So, with that, that concludes that quickfire round. And with this, we are now going to go on to our headlines round. And this is one we've definitely done it frequently on Slam Jam Wrestling Show. Check it out if you're a wrestling fan audience. But we're going to try and see if it will work on this show. I'm going to read some headlines from some geeky news websites, and I'm going to blank out part of the phrase. Either you have to guess the correct headline of what the full headline is, or I will give bonus points also for amusing ones. So I will blank out part of the phrase, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, so She-Hulk actress Jamila Jamil reveals her blank. Okay, Andrew.
Reveals her good place.
No, incorrect answer. DB.
Muffin Top.
No, incorrect answer. Marty.
Character.
Close enough. It's her look of her character. So it's her look of her character. So effectively revealing the character. So with this, we will go on to our next headline.
That's why I say good place. Good place. The Good Place was a reference to a TV show she's in. Called The Good Place.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I did
Okay. So, Venom targets blank. Venom targets blank. Not DB. I'm getting everyone's names wrong. Rob.
Venom targets Walmart.
No, incorrect answer. Andrew.
Venom targets critics.
Ooh, good guess, but not the correct answer. DB.
Venom targets the Hispanic vote while running for Congress.
I'm going to give a bonus point for that, but it's not quite the right answer. Ruth.
Venom targets delicious people.
Oh, that would make sense, but again, not quite what we're looking for. Marty.
Venom targets box office.
That's good.
It's close enough that I'm going to give you a point there, Marty. It's Venom targets $50 million plus opening at the box office. So, yes, very good. So, next up, let's see what we've got here. Okay. Ridley Scott says blank is ready to go. Ridley Scott says blank is ready to go. Ruth.
Avatar 2.
No. Okay, not what we're looking
I know
for.
what this is. I just
Okay.
read this yesterday.
DB.
Will to live.
Not what we're looking for again. Okay. Anyone else? Marty.
His penis.
What?
I almost said that. I almost said it. I did, but I didn't. He did.
No, it's not what we're looking for. Any other final guess before we give the correct answer? Okay, I can say
Got
that.
it? What?
Okay,
Oh.
sorry, Ruth.
I was gonna say Blade Runner: The Elder Years.
No, okay, but we're on the right theme here. Ridley Scott says Gladiator 2 is ready to go. Rob.
What?
Gladiator 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes.
Yeah,
How's it going to be about?
I only read it yesterday in Variety.
Okay, let's have a look here. So Black Panther #1 trailer teases T'Challa's hidden blank. Black Panther #1 trailer teases T'Challa's hidden blank. Marty.
Catnip stash.
No, but I will give a bonus point there. DB.
I'm going Muffin Top again.
No, it's not. Ruth.
Hidden Cave.
Ooh, no. Oh, it might be, but I don't think so. It was, in fact, Black Panther #1 trailer teases T'Challa's hidden secrets. Okay, let's grab a couple more. And we will go with Amazing Spider-Man Beyond kicks off with Peter Parker confronting blank. Andrew.
I can't remember all of that, but confronting Mary Jane about giving her cancer by impregnating her.
No. That's a callback to a previous show where it turned out
Radioactive
that
sperm or whatever.
radioactive sperm was a thing in Spider-Man. Rob.
His mortality?
No.
Can you say it again?
If I have to. Right, okay, so I've got to find it now. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man Beyond kicks off with Peter Parker confronting blank. DB.
What a pussy he is?
No, it is confronting Ben Reilly. So, with this, let's come on see if we've got perhaps one more headline that we can give you guys. And let's see. Or one or two, we'll see. Okay. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Blank set to open in 2022. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Blank set to open in 2022. Andrew.
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind set to open in 2022.
Is the correct answer. Andrew, can you put more context to that?
It's a new ride at Epcot, I believe.
Yeah, it's Walt Disney World.
I think it's also going to be. I think it's going to be the biggest indoor roller coaster. I think I read.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's see if we've got one more. Okay. So, Will Smith reveals why he didn't blank in the Suicide Squad. Will Smith reveals why he didn't blank in the Suicide Squad. Rob. Die? Okay, not the correct answer. Ruth.
Sleep with any of his co-stars.
Well, I don't... Yeah, maybe, but not that he said here. Marty.
Continue.
Oh, can you clarify?
He didn't play this character in the second.
Yes,
movie.
that is why he didn't reprise his role of Deadshot in the Suicide Squad. So, well done there, Marty. And with that, we will say that is the end of our headlines round. So, with this, we are going to move rapidly onto our next round. Oh, hang on, we've got some things in the audience. Well, the audience have been saying loads, but because I had the scoreboard up, I hadn't seen them. Let's see. Lots of people were guessing the correct answers of Red Dwarf, about the Triplicator and stuff like this. The holodeck is from Deep Space Nine, or the Next Generation, rather. Right. Oh, hang on. The holodeck is from Star Trek The Next Generation, not Star Trek. Sorry to be a pedant. Geekiness, nerdiness, we love to be pedantic. It's all good. Right. Peter Parker confronting his pickled peppers. No, not quite. Right. Okay. Ridley Scott says Blade Runner, the really final edition, we promise, is ready to go. Love it. Man, nobody on this panel played Legend of Zelda. It's true. It's true. Right. So,
That one right.
we are going to play 20 questions. I am going to be thinking of a character from somewhere in geek culture. As like you can understand that I may, to give you a clue if it helps, geek culture as I defined it earlier. And all you have to do is try to figure out who I am. So, with this, I have a character. Andrew, you get to ask me the first question.
Is your character male?
No, I am not. Ruth.
Is your character a superhero?
No, I am not. Rob.
Is your character human?
Yes, I am. DB, it is your question.
Does your character work for a government office?
No, I do not. I will. Do you know what? I'm going to go back on one question just because, in terms of is my character a superhero? Not always, not traditionally, is what I will say. Not traditionally, but certainly at a point. But I don't want to mislead by saying absolutely not. But okay, Marty.
Does your character appear in a film franchise?
Yes. Andrew.
Is your character a Marvel character?
Yes. Ruth.
Is your character a teenager?
At times, yes. Rob.
Was the first film in this franchise before the year 2000?
No. DB.
Is your character bangable?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, DB.
So I wasted my question. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So yeah, like it depends on your particular fetish. So it's up to you. Right. Marty.
Is your character considered a spy or an agent of some type?
Without going too deep into the weeds, I would say no. But again, those who are more nerdy than I may reveal some knowledge that I do not have.
Okay.
Okay, Andrew.
Has your character appeared in a movie in the past 2 years?
In the past 2 years?
Go 3 because of COVID.
Yeah, because of
Past
COVID.
Past 3 years.
I am going to say yes. Okay, Ruth.
Does your character have red hair?
Yes, but not always. Okay, Rob.
Is your character the main protagonist in the movies?
No. DB.
Yeah. I think someone even I'm not idiot. Does your character have an outfit that's specific to them?
No.
Does your character have a significant other that is as well known as they are?
Yes.
I want to guess.
Okay, Rob.
Aunt May?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Incorrect answer. Rob, you are frozen out. Andrew, we'll come back to you. I don't know how many... The Eye of the Beholder is a great Twilight Zone episode, you're right. But, Andrew. That was an audience. Yeah.
Andrew, did you ask if they were part of the MCU or just if they were Marvel?
I said if they were Marvel.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Is your character a villain?
No. Okay. Ruth?
Does your character speak Russian?
Not that I'm ever aware of, no. But if the film was translated into Russian, then probably. Okay, Rob, unfortunately you are frozen out. DB.
Does your character take care of a really wealthy person?
Well, it depends how you define take care. What, kill them? Oh no, I wasn't thinking that at all, no.
No. If I was going to guess right now, I would guess it was Pepper Potts.
Okay, who does she kill?
She doesn't kill anyone.
What do you mean?
I was just doing it. Totally disassociated from it.
Okay. Are you guessing Pepper Potts?
It is like my fourth question, so we only get, I think, 4 each.
Oh yeah, you're right. But I would let you guess.
I'm saying Pepper Potts. Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay, incorrect.
I don't accept that. So.
Okay. Well, there may be... I don't know if I should say. Right, don't worry. Okay.
That's it. That's kind of who I was leaning towards, so now I'm kind of thrown. So I'll get to the question, but I'll ask it in a weird way.
Do it.
You said that they were sort of a superhero, so how do I put this? Did they have powers that disappeared?
What I would say to clarify that, if I may, is that if you consider the history of comic books, at one point or another, any major character has probably had powers or something at some point, but that's why I said not traditionally. In that same sense, the thing I would say to keep in mind is, so that doesn't put you off, and there's another question which could put you off, is that there are different versions of characters, basically. But still, this character... Yeah, I'll be able to explain that more when we get to it. So, Andrew, do you wish, if we have in fact gone all the way around, do you wish to take a guess?
No, I do not. I have no idea. Good God. So...
Try to work out what you've got, guys. Work together rather than...
Yikes. weeks.
So then,
Well, they don't.
Do I get another
Okay.
question?
It was
Did I
kind
get
of
all
guessing time.
Okay.
Well, it sounds to me like they don't wear a superhero costume. So,
I was wondering if they are invisible ever.
well, now he's smiling, so I don't know what.
Oh no, I'm smiling for a different reason. Don't you guys worry.
Life's been good to him.
He found his sandwich.
I found my sandwich. Yeah, my mind was going elsewhere, and no one watching just this show understands the context of that.
Okay.
I'm just going to guess.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Are you Mary Jane?
Yes, I am. Well done.
Oh,
well
wow.
done.
That was good.
But here's the thing.
Jesus.
The audience, I just saw Blondie Einstein in the audience guessed it first.
I haven't looked at them.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not saying you did, but yeah, the audience definitely got that first. But well done, Andrew. Yes. So
Wow.
when it was asked about superpowers, I quickly looked up the character, and it says that at one point she went by the alias Red Sonja, and it absolutely looks like a superhero character.
Oh, she was.
Like Conan, like a female Conan.
Well, look.
No,
Apparently,
there was
this
a-
is
there was a-
Mary Jane as Red Sonja. So
Yeah.
There was a comic. I forgot about this until you said it. There was a
Yeah,
comic.
Definitely bangable.
I had issues.
Mary Jane was possessed by the spirit of Red Sonja.
it also says that she notable alias Spider Woman. But
They made
yeah,
a movie about it. A movie came out in the late '80s. Red Sonja. There was a movie. I think.
what?
It
And
was
that's
Yeah, but
Mary
Red-
Jane.
Well,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Conan.
listen to me. I had this comic book. There was something. There was an ancient wizard that was being conjured in this museum, and there was this comic book called Marvel Team Up, and the team up for that month was Spider-Man and Red Sonja, and so somehow this wizard was in this museum, and because the wizard had tussled with Red Sonja in the past, her spirit came through the portal and possessed Mary Jane, and so Mary Jane became Red Sonja temporarily. That's what happened.
Yeah, so that's why I said like it could mislead, but that's why I was like, don't. So every character at some point. And the other thing, I guess, is has the character appeared in a film, and in the MCU, it isn't, I believe, strictly MJ, as they reveal at the end of like the first movie, isn't strictly Mary Jane Watson, but especially with the whole thing that they're doing with variants and parallel dimensions, I guess it is just that. So
Her
yeah,
superpower in the Spider-Man movie is she can kiss Spider-Man upside down.
this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
In this world, it's a spin-off of Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah,
Okay,
Robert E. Howard, the guy that wrote Conan, wrote Red Sonja as well. She's
Right.
a character within the Conan universe.
Yeah. So DB, I guess just to clarify, DB, so now would you consider her bangable?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, when you said she plays Conan right after they said Red, I totally thought you were making a Conan O'Brien joke.
I thought I was too.
Okay. So with this, we've
In
got.
In the 70s, when Comic-Cons started, I don't know if you've heard of this comic, ElfQuest. Have you heard of ElfQuest?
Yes.
There was a comic called ElfQuest, and the artist writer of that is her name is Wendy Penny, and there's also a guy named Frank Thorne who used to be one of the major artists of Red Sonja comic back in the 70s. They would go to cons and put on this. I think it was called the Wizard and Red Sonja show. She would dress up in the Red Sonja costume. He would dress up like a wizard, and they would do this big production for people that were going to Comic-Cons at that time.
Well, there you go.
Awesome.
So, on this note, we will quickly go on to our finale round. And this will be our impressions round. We're going to give everyone a strict 1 minute. So, DB, you will go first. For every impression that someone guesses, you will get a point. For every impression that they guess, you will get a point. I am sending over your list, and your time starts now.
I don't see a list yet.
Oh, shit. I'm going to restart that then.
Got it. No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm not at it yet. Give me... Okay.
And go.
Not Thursday or Saturday, but...
Buzz.
Rob.
Wednesday, Adams.
Not Thursday or Saturday, but...
Oh, Buzz.
Rob.
Friday.
Right? The guy who Ryan Reynolds plays.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Deadpool. Deadpool.
Liam Neeson in Star Wars.
Buzz.
Marty.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Buzz. Rob.
Freddy Krueger.
Yes. The first big Marvel TV show that came out like 5 years ago, black character.
Buzz.
Andrew.
He was a real badass.
Luke Cage.
Yes. The green guy from Ghostbusters.
Buzz. Slimer.
The one who, okay, got that. Now the next one is who Slimer slimes in the first
Buzz.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Venkman.
Yes. Spider-Man's real name.
Buzz.
Marty.
Parker.
Yes.
That is time. So, well done. So, let's get the next list for the next player. And let's see who we have here. Rolling the dice. Okay, and this will be Marty. So, sending your list over. And your time starts now.
Married to Barney on the Flintstones.
Buzz. Betty.
Yes. Batman villain. Big lizard monster.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Killer Croc.
Yes. Oh, me loves Harry Potter.
Buzz. Ruth.
Dobby. No.
Yeah. Companion of Doctor Who. Has her own show. at the time.
Rob.
It was Clara, but no. she
Buzz.
didn't have
Sarah Jane.
Yes. Stereotypical Asian character was in the comics was the father of Shang-Chi, but they had to change it due to its super stereotypical thing. He had
Ruth.
a long mustache and beard.
Buzz.
Ruth.
Fu Manchu.
Yes.
Okay, and that is time. Well done. Okay, so let's see who we will have go next. Rolling the dice. And
Oh, Fu Manchu's looking good.
okay, Rob.
Yeah, that's Red Sonja.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say she got rid of the mustache.
Yep.
Rob, ready?
Well,
Go.
one of them.
A female immortal from Highlander. She got her own spin-off.
What?
Fast. A doll that kills people.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Andrew.
Chucky.
We just read a headline about the Spider-Man villain who is going to be eyeing $50 million.
Buzz.
DB.
Venom.
Yes. One of the Ninja Turtles and
Buzz,
an actor
Leonardo.
was named after me. Yes. Dr. Jekyll's ego.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Mr. Hyde.
12 Monkeys protagonist.
Buzz. Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
No.
Buzz,
I
Brad
know.
Ruth.
It's a great name too.
Brad Pitt.
His character.
Oh.
His character
Yeah.
name.
I don't know.
Buzz.
I don't know anybody else.
Andrew.
I don't. Well, I'm assuming it means the movie, but Cole.
He's
Something
really
Cole.
flexible. He's the
Buzz.
robot in Futurama.
Marty.
But Bender.
Yes.
And that is time. Right, so let's see who we have going
Nobody
next.
knew Amanda Grayson.
Sorry?
Who is Amanda Gray?
It's the female immortal. Got her own spin-off.
What was the 12 Monkeys one?
James Cole.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that the Highlander TV
Hey,
series?
Andrew, didn't you say Cole?
I just said Cole. I didn't say James.
Ah, that's good enough for me. I'll give you the point.
I didn't hear you say Cole.
Right,
My fault.
okay, so let's see. I will go next. So once again, keep track of how many you managed to get right that I do, so I can add in the points at the end. And here I go. Knock, 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 Penny. Knock, 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 Penny.
Buzz!
Rob.
Sheldon Cooper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, Cap, my arm is gone.
Buzz!
Andrew.
Bucky. Oh.
Yes.
Shit.
Where is she?
Back up it.
Okay. DB.
Batman.
Yes. Okay.
What?
Carl. Same voice.
Buzz.
DB.
Walking Dead. Grimes.
Yeah. What's his
Rick
name?
Grimes. Rick Grimes.
Yes, Rick. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Harry, that was bloody brilliant.
Buzz!
Marty.
Ron Weasley.
Yep. But it wants it, needs it, must have the precious.
Buzz.
Marty.
Gollum.
Yes. And that's time. Oh shit. Right. Okay. So how many points? Andrew, you get 1. Let's give you 1. Marty, you get 2. So let's give you 2 points there. DB, you get 2. So let's give you 2. And Rob, you get 1. So I believe I need to give myself 6 points. So let's see. Okay. So with this, who has not had a go yet? Okay, Ruth and Andrew. So Ruth, you can go first. And let's send across your list. And Ruth sent. And your time starts now.
My nails need to get trimmed.
Buzz, Edward Scissorhands.
No, and my face is all burned.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Rob.
Freddy Krueger.
The person that is Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Buzz.
Rob.
Robert England.
No, pass. Pass. Pass, 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 pass. Pass, pass. I've got stems and leaves growing out of me.
Andrew.
Oh,
Poison Ivy.
yes.
Well done.
I'm in the Star Wars universe, and I wear this helmet all the time, and I'm in the
Buzz.
sequel.
Marty.
Darth Vader.
No, I wear this helmet, and it's got a thing down in the middle of it.
Rob.
Boba Fett.
Yes.
Okay, and that
Okay.
is time. That is time. So, with this, who has not had a go? Andrew. Let's grab you your list. Just to add added tension as we reach the near end here, I will just go over the points. Currently, Marty is in the lead with 19. DB is not far behind with 14. Andrew and Ruth are both on 9. So, Andrew, you'll have to pick up a lot of points here. I have got 12. Rob has 15. So, there is still absolutely everything to play for here for everyone. So, with this, Andrew, here is your list. And here you go.
Doc's pet.
Buzz Einstein.
Yes. Superman's mother.
Buzz
Buzz.
Martha.
Yes. Phoenix.
Buzz.
DB.
Jean Grey.
Yes. Ghostbusters. Green.
Buzz.
DB.
Slimer.
Yes. This is going to be a horrible impression. I can't remember the character's name. Please. The clown in it.
Buzz.
Buzz.
DB.
Pennywise.
Yes. Gremlins, don't feed him after midnight.
Buzz, Gizmo.
Buzz.
Yes. Created by Todd McFarlane.
Buzz.
A
Oh,
DB.
Buzz.
Swan.
Yes. Marvel villain, Captain America.
Buzz.
Marty.
Red Skull.
Yes.
And that is time. That is time. And what I can now reveal.
I got 6.
Right, so,
Sorry.
Andrew, after that stellar performance, you have rocketed up to 17 points.
Woo.
DB, 18 points. Marty, 20 points, and you are this week's Geek of the Week. Well done, Marty. Well done. So, audience, that brings us towards the end of the show here. Let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Andrew. Where can the people find you?
No.
Excellent. Rob, where can the people find you?
Twitter at Kirby Souls A3, Facebook nights, and next Wednesday I'm hosting Second City's Wham Pam Jam, where I'll be using the Xstreamed Improv app for suggestions. It'll be fun. Check it out.
Okay. DB, where can the people find you?
You can Google my name, DB Frick. You'll find stuff.
Fabulous. Where can we find you, Ruth?
You can find me on Xstream, also sometimes on Friday on the Werewolf show.
Okay, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky. Do check out Xstream.tv, where you'll find all kinds of goodness. Do go to youtube.com/Extreme Improv to smash the subscribe button and get your geek on. But this week's Geek of the Week, Marty, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at WhatWouldJesusGlue. You can find me here on Extreme Improv shows whenever I get the chance. And if you happen to be around where I live, you will always find me watching a horror movie or reading a comic or something geeky like that.
Fantastic. So, with this from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom. And we are off the air.
Just
Marty?
realized there's